We know which one, but we're feeling like, we get to this end of the week, why let them know? But we have decided, and you'll find out on Saturday.
So you're going to keep it in wraps?
I'm just like, small advantage, maybe not, but we know what we're doing, and that's where it's at.
I saw Tristan yesterday walking after practice. He looks like he's walking a lot better. I don't know, is he...
He did a limited amount to start practice today, so we're trying to progress it. It's not a lack of effort, but he's not that close.
Comes to running the ball, do you feel like that's something you need to really establish in this game to get this offense going?
We want to.
Something you really want to.
We want to, yeah. I will, again, goes back, we're going off of one game, but credit to them. They're going to load it, make it hard. We want to be better than we were. But ultimately, if we get similar pictures of loaded boxes, we got to be able to throw it. At the end of the day, we're trying to score. And so we need to score more than we did first thing. And if we run it well, I think we will score.
Didn't ask you about Addison Gums on Monday, but he wasn't at Purdue. He didn't play. What's his status? Is he
currently, unavailable, and there's not a real timeline on it.
Chance of Shad or Jones playing this Saturday?
Shad for sure. I think Jones has a chance. I do. We're going to kind of watch it a little bit. You got more and more reps for the week, so not 100% certain, but potentially Jones plays now. Elijah Jones is talking about.
Looks like you're going to face a dual threat quarterback on Saturday. Just in general terms, what are kind of the keys to slowing down guys like that?
Yeah, you got to mix up our looks. He is athletic. He's accurate. When he's got protection, he is accurate with the ball, can extend the play. They got him involved in the run game, pulling it, calling quarterback runs. So anytime you play quarterbacks like that, you got to be disciplined and account for the guy.
And it looks like they've got a guy that can run the ball too.
Yeah. They can score some points. They like to push the tempo. They got some athletes in the backfield / at receiver making some plays. Seven's a good player, and so they've got weapons.
These late kickoffs, does it always feel like the longest day ever? How do you kill the time?
Yeah, we're going to do a couple walkthroughs, watch a little college football. We're excited to play whatever time we get to play at, and that's how we handle it.
Does Hawaii, having played 2 games, does that give them a leg up over you, or does that give you guys a leg up in terms of preparation and game film?
I think there's a leg up when the team has played 1 game and the other hasn't played. We've played 1, they've played 2. I don't know if that's a huge advantage either way.
And now the other day, Coach Tibesar just mentioned how the defense execution needs to be one step faster, one step ahead, and you can't kind of beat that guy across from you. It doesn't always come down to schematics. Mm-hmm. How do you, emphasize that in practice and get them ready for games to just beat the guy in front of them?
Yeah, there's a progression and, one-on-one, whether we're talking about a D lineman or a corner covering somebody, and there's a progression of their fundamentals to start, hand placement, block destruction, obviously within the scheme and their responsibility. But a lot of times it does come down to winning your one-on-one.
I talked to Coach Beam from Laney College this morning, and he mentioned how cool it was to have this pipeline of Laney players coming to Oregon State from your side of things. How fun has it been to have that pipeline?
Oh yeah,
and
it's been good. Coach Beam's done a great job there for a long time. Bunch of respect for him, and he's had good players, and those guys are playing for us and playing well.
I wanted to ask you about your philosophy on 4th down. Where did that come from? Was there a coach or somebody that...
Yeah.
Were you always the guy that were all in on risk or anything like that?
Right. Honestly, it's kind of evolved. I think the first year when we got here, felt like we were going to have to be aggressive to score to be in games to give us a chance to win games. So that was the starting point the first year. But then we could, dial into the analytics a little bit, watch a little bit of college football. You have conversations on the amount of possessions and the value of truly keeping possession of the ball. And so it's evolved a little bit. Call it aggressive. It's strategic when we're doing it. It's not like I'm just shooting at the hip. The type of game we're in, the down and distance, the play we think we've got into the look. So there's a lot that goes into it.
Did you coach with anybody at Idaho or Montana or Boise State or Washington, anybody that was kind of on that same page?
Not as much as we go on 4th down. I had not been around an offense that does
this is
much.
you.
Yeah. In ways, yeah.
When you're coming off a loss, you're kind of looking for some momentum to get your team going. How big is a fast start on Saturday night?
Yeah, it's always big. Coming off a disappointment the previous week. I will say, and we talk to our guys a lot, college football, long game. Whether we start fast or the way we want or not, you got to play 4 quarters. But definitely getting back home, hopefully for a great crowd and excitement, enthusiasm to get the game started right would be awesome.
Speaking of Beaver Nation, how excited are you to just have fans in the stands? How do the guys feel? I mean, you got a taste of it last week, but
Yeah.
they weren't cheering for you.
Oh, I know. A long time coming, getting Beaver Nation back in Research Stadium. Looking forward to it because it makes a difference when you get your home crowd going, the noise and the energy, and third down and chainsaws going. That's what college football is all about.